Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you are watching, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Samuel Soundwave. When a top political figure leaves a government position to return to a party politics, people pay attention. It is usually means that person has carefully talked about the future of the country and decided where they want to stand. This is what happened with Hakeem Baba Ahmed. In April 2025, he resigned from his roles as special advisor to the Vice President, Shettima. No longer after he became the national chairman of the People's Restoration Party, PRP. Then, on 8 April 2020, something important happened on the same day that major opposition figures like Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, and Kwankwaso were involved in the Occupy INEC protests in Abuja. Baba Ahmed visited the home of David Mark. He did not go alone. He came with several members of the party to send a clear message. Speaking during the visit, Baba Ahmed did not use complicated political language. He spoke directly. He said, the PRP came to show support for the ADC over the crisis it has been facing. He also expressed concern about what he described as interference by important government institutions in the affairs of political parties. He said the PRP believes in democracy, fairness, and justice. Because of this, they will stand with any party, not just ADC, that is being treated unfairly or being weakened for political reason. Then he made a strong statement. He said the PRP cannot feel comfortable when it is seen that it happened to the ADC. According to him, if one opposition party can be treated this way today, the same thing can happen to another party tomorrow. This point is very important. The PRP had just finished its own national convention without any crisis. But Baba Ahmed did not celebrate this as a sign of safety. Instead, he warned that no opposition party should feel completely secured. The same forces that may affect one party can easily be used against others. He also spoke about the rules of INEC. He reminded that the public that INEC is supposed to be neutral. It should not act like it belongs to any political party. According to him, INEC must operate in a way that is open, fair, and trustworthy. Otherwise, people may begin to see it as a part of the political struggle instead of an independent reference. He did not stop there. He also mentioned that judiciary. He said the courts are being tested at this moment. They must be careful not to give the impression that they are supporting one side over another. Both INEC and judiciary, he said, must follow the constitution and remain firm to all people. The visit by the PRP is part of a growing show of support for the ADC. Other groups and political figures have also visited or spoke out. For example, members of the PDP, including leaders linked to Makaju, have shown support. Different political movements and supporters have also experienced concern about what is happening. David Mark himself acknowledged that The PRP was one of the few political parties that openly stood with the ADC during the difficult time. This shows how conscious many political groups are. Some may be watching carefully before deciding whether to get involved. However, beyond all these visits and statements, this is a deeper issue that cannot be ignored. A political analysis raises an important question. If the opposition succeeds in removing the current government, what happens next? This question is very serious because Nigeria has faced a similar situation before in 2015. Opposition party united mainly to remove the ruling party at the time. They succeeded, but after winning, many of the same political actors continue with similar practice. The system did not change much, even through the phases in the power change. Because of the history, many Nigerians are now more comfortable, more careful. They want to know whether a new coronations will truly be different or just a new version of the same old system. The message to the ADC and the other opposition group is clear. It is not enough to say we are not the current government. They must show clearly that they will do things differently. This including running a more transparent and democratic party system. It means reducing the rules of money in politics. It means avoiding the practice of using large sums of money to influence party decisions. Nigeria want to see real change, not just new leaders using old models. Another important issue is zoning. Nigeria often follows an informal rules of rotating power between regions. Since the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is from the south, some analysts believe the opposition should also consider this when choosing its candidate. If the opposition ignores this balance, it may lose support in key regions. This has happened before and affected election outcome. The warning is clear. If opposition party make the same mistake again, they may weaken themselves. And if that happens, Nigeria could end up with a system where one party dominates because the opposition cannot organize itself properly. Right now, Nigeria is at a very important point. On one hand, there are concerns about pressure on opposition parties and the rules of institutions like INEC. On the other hand, there are internal questions about whether opposition group can truly offer something better. But issue matters. Nigeria needs fair institutions that allow free election, but they also need political parties that are honest, credible, and ready to serve the people. The support shows by Baba Ahmed and the PRP highlights the importance of unity in defending democracy. At this same time, the question being asked about credibility remained the opposition that Nigeria are watching closer. As the 2027 election approaching, one major question remains: can the opposition prove that it is truly different and ready to lead Nigeria to a better way? Thank you for watching.